Hello students. Today we will going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is The Story of Louis Pasteur. All of you may know the name Louis Pasteur. He was a French person. He was born in France in December 27th, 1822. He was a French biologist, microbiologist, and chemist. We all must know about him because he is regarded as the father of germ theory. And nowadays, it is most highlighted chapter in our life. The germs. Was a French biologist. He was a French biologist, microbiologist, and chemist, renowned for his discoveries of the principles of vaccination, microbial fermentation, and pasteurization. You maybe noticed about pasteurization. All of you know the milk pouches which we brought from shops outside our houses, and on those pouches you may notice that there is written pasteurized, and this process of pasteurization was invented by Louis Pasteur, and according to his name, this name is given, the process is given the name. Okay, he is remembered for his remarkable breakthrough in the causes and prevention of diseases, and his discoveries have saved many lives ever since. He reduced mortality and created the first vaccines for rabies and anthrax. You know the name of rabies. It occurs by the dog bite. Okay, and he invented many more things. He was responsible for disproving the doctrine of spontaneous generation, and many more things. We should know about him a little bit before starting our chapter. Now we are going to start our chapter. Let's start it. One day, more than 100 years ago, a French boy called Louis Pasteur was playing with his friends in Arbois, the little town that was his home. So he was in his home and he was playing with his friends. Okay. Suddenly, there came a sound of running feet and voices of people shouting. They came through some voices which were made by some people, and they were shouting vigorously. Louis looked up. What happened? He asked a man standing near him. There was a man near him. He was standing there, and Louis Pasteur asked him that what happened? What was the voice about? Someone has been bitten, said the man. Then the man said that someone has been bitten. Bitten? By a mad dog, asked Louis. The man looked frightened. He was very much frightened because dog bite was not a normal incident on that point of time. No, he said, not a dog, a wolf. A mad wolf came down from the mountains. So wolves and dogs are both canine families, from canine families, and if they gone mad, they carried a germ of disease called rabies. Okay, and by this disease, people scared about the water. They don't want to drink water. They want to bathe in water. They always scared about water. So rabies is this kind of disease. Louis hurried home. A mad wolf. He too felt afraid, and he was glad to reach the safety of the house. So he was a little boy then, and when he felt frightened and afraid, he went running by to his house. Okay, and he felt that he was safe there. Now, the mad wolf was suffering from a disease called rabies, then common in France. So rabies was common in France then, and the man who had been bitten would probably take the disease and suffer terribly and die. And when a person got this disease, on that time, it was the time when medicine was not so advanced like nowadays. so they could die on by that disease. Louis did not forget that day, though he did not then know that later in his life he would discover a way of preventing the disease. So he was a little boy, he was not aware of the fact that he was going to discover the kind of things which will prevent a human being from this horrible disease. When Louis left school, he trained himself as a scientist. He wanted to be a scientist and he was a scientist. At first, he worked at problems in chemistry, making discoveries for which he became famous. So he was famous in solving many kind of chemical processes, and some uh, making some theories in chemistry. Soon he began to interest himself in such questions as what makes wine and beer ferment. When we left them for 2 days or 3 days or like many more days, they became ferment or they became rotten, and it creates bubbles on the upper surface of those kind of liquids. Why do wine and beer sometimes go sour? And what sour milk? Often milk got sour if we did not make them proper. Now come to the next page. He discovered that when milk, wine, or beer sours, the change is brought about by the presence of certain bacteria, very tiny and simply living plant-like things that cannot be seen with the naked eye. We all know that we can't see any kind of bacteria with our naked eyes. If we put something under the some scientific test, then it proves that bacteria was there. Pasteur was able to observe them through his microscope. He found that the bacteria that cause showering can be killed by heat, by raising the temperature a certain amount for a certain length of time. So, in a certain length of time, increasing certain amount of heat, by increasing the heat, he was able to kill the germ of that bacteria. Heat treatment of wine, beer, milk, etc. We often boil milk to prevent it from getting sour or beacon to tear it. It is still carried out today, and in honor of Pasteur, it is known as pasteurization. As I have told you earlier, that the process of making it proper is called pasteurization according to his name. So we kill germs and bacteria by this method. We now know that pasteurization sorry we now know that pasteurization destroys not only bacteria that cause showering, but also germs that cause disease to human beings. So it not only got showered, it also creates some diseases into human body. If they enter into human body, it create many kind of diseases to human body. Now come to our portion 2, part 2. Another field in which Pasteur worked as a scientist was the study of disease germs. The germs of certain diseases are bacteria, but other diseases are caused by viruses. That is very common to us nowadays, which are too small to be seen with the kind of microscope that was in use in Pasteur's time. We all know that we all are affected by this coronavirus, go out of our homes. So this kind of there are many kind of viruses in our world which are often get activated in some point of time, and it cause very much havoc, disaster on mankind. Pasteur studied a number of animal diseases caused by animals, and they can cause a heavy rate of mortality among animals and humans. One of these was anthrax, a disease which can also affect men. So anthrax is a disease that occurred in animal body, and then it enters into human body, and it a human can suffer from this disease a lot. At that time, anthrax killed many sheep and cattle in France. Pasteur discovered how to grow anthrax bacteria that were much less powerful than those found in diseased animals. So he was very much worried about that disease, and he tried to find out the cause of the growing bacteria into an animal body, and he tried to kill the bacteria. He showed by experiment that if animals were inoculated with the weakened bacteria and then infected with really powerful bacteria, they would not die. So antibody can, if we can create antibody into into animals, they can fight with the bacteria, and the possibility of death will then decreases. Pasteur's idea of protecting people against disease by inoculating them with much weakened bacteria or viruses, nowadays in some cases with dead bacteria, has been worked upon by other scientists, and today we can be inoculated against typhoid, diphtheria and other diseases. You know, when children are very small, when they got birth in, we vaccinate the children to prevent these kind of diseases, to prevent them from this kind of diseases. Now come to the next page, that is page number 32. But Pasteur himself had other great discoveries. He was not satisfied with one kind of discoveries. He wanted to make many other discoveries which can facilitate mankind. Discoveries to make in this field. The most important being the discovery of how to prevent rabies. He was much more worried about this disease. He had never forgotten the man in Arbois who was bitten by the mad wolf, which was occurred in his childhood days. The germ that causes rabies is a virus, too small to be seen under an ordinary microscope. It is very small. This virus is very small, and we cannot even see this under microscope. The disease may be taken by dogs, wolves, jackals, other animals, and men. So they are called the agent of the disease. Pasteur removed the infected parts of rabbits suffering from rabies, and by treating these parts, obtained the virus in a weakened form. He got the viruses from there. With these, he inoculated animals. Some he inoculated before causing them to be bitten or otherwise infected. So he inoculated those weakened viruses into animal bodies and human bodies to make them strong enough to fight with the viruses when they get affected by this. Some he inoculated after they had received an injection of a rabies germs. In both cases, the animals remain healthy, develop the terrible symptoms of the disease. And if they don't develop this kind of symptoms, if they beat humans or if they play with humans, this kind of diseases could not be spread. So far, Pasteur's patients had been animals. Patients had been animals. So he was a renowned doctor of animals then. He had not ventured to try his methods on human beings, for it was by no means certain that the treatment would have the same effect on them as on animals. So it was certain to him that if he tried this kind of methods which he have already tried on animals, it would be certainly fruitful for the human beings also. Then one day, the 6th of July 1885, a very memorable day for Pasteur, a woman came to him in great distress. We can see a woman came to him, and she was in a great distress. And that day, which is the 6th of July 1885, was a very memorable day to him. And we will soon came to know what happened with him. "Save my son," she cried. She was very worried about her son, and she requested Pasu to save him. "Save him, sir. He has been bitten by a mad dog. He is covered with bites." So several bites were there. The boy had indeed been badly beaten, but even so, it was not absolutely certain that he could take the disease and die. So the child was going to die. What was Pasteur to do? Should he try on a human being the treatment that had been so successful with animals? So he had never tried this method with humans before. So this was the first time he wanted to try this on human body. He decided that he must. Then he decided that he must try this on human body. He took the boy into his own home as so to watch him carefully and gave him a series of inoculations. So he waited anxiously to see what would happen. He was very much anxious, and he was very much nervous then, because he had only inoculated animals before, but he had never tried this kind of vaccination or this kind of virus treatment with the humans. At last, the danger period had passed. The boy was well and strong again. A method of preventing rabies had been found. So he had found it. He was very much joyful then, maybe, must be. Pasteur's fame spread everywhere. He was famous, and he received honors from many countries. In 1888, the French government founded the Pasteur Institute in Paris. Here, further experiments could be carried out, and patients could go there to be treated. So this institute was named after Pasteur, and it was very famous for this kind of treatment, and patients were carried there to be treated. What has all this to do with India? So, what India was also suffering from this kind of diseases then. So, what about India? Just as much as it has to do with the rest of the world, who has benefited from so India is no more behind from this treatment. The discoveries made by French scientists. So India was also facilitated by this kind of discoveries made by Louis Pasteur. Here in our own country, the Pasteur Institute carries on the work of preparing vaccines and furthering research into the many problems which still confront the scientist in his battle against disease. So in India, the Pasteur Institution also started to work, and they bring vaccines in India, and in India many patients got cured by this, and nowadays this kind of disease is no more a disease. If someone got the dog bite, they go to the hospitals or go to a doctor's chambers, and they had to take only 3 injections to be safe from rabies. So it is now very much easy to us, but who made it easy for us? We should never forget that Louis Pasteur is the person who made it possible for us. So that is all for today. We will discuss the question answers in our next class.